Okay, so I upgraded to the MacBook, the regular MacBook. So the regular MacBook, let me tell you, let me give you the specs on that one. So the first one that I had was rose gold. See, it goes up to, yes, it goes up to 256 gigabytes, PCIe based onboard flash storage, 8 gigabytes of memory, Intel Graphics 512, Turbo Boost. Okay, and then you can get, that's 12.99. Then you can get 512 gigabytes, but you're still getting the same 8 gigabytes of memory. Okay, and that's the M5 processor, and I had the M3 processor, and that was the M3 processor was very fast, and you were able to get the 512 gigabytes. So that's what you got with that, and the cord is a USB C power adapter, and then you needed the actual cord also that came with it. Okay, so now that was the MacBook itself. Now we're gonna go to the MacBook Pro. That's the one I got. Oh, the MacBook Air. I missed that one. Right? Let me tell you the MacBook Air. I want to go through all of them. So, so remember, you can go as high. You can go from 256 because the MacBook doesn't give you a choice of 128. You either get the 256 gigabytes or you go straight to the 512. Them are the only choices you got. For the MacBook Air, and you only got the 13 inch. I don't think it goes in. I mean, it's a 12 inch. You don't get no other inch with the plain MacBook. Now, when you go to the Air, if you get the MacBook Air, I was going to get the MacBook Air. Okay, with the MacBook Air, you get 128 gigabytes of storage, 1.6 gigahertz of processor. Remember, 1.6 gigahertz. Remember, the process is how fast it's able to open up, how fast it's able to move. It's like the car, how fast the car will move. 128 gigabytes of storage is how much gas the car can hold, right? So, for those who know cars, you know which car carries a whole lot of gas. And I think you will want the last one because then you will be paying more for the gas. Okay, so the more you gotta pay for the gas, I mean, the higher the car is that holds the gas, however it is, whatever it is, it's not ranges, it's cylinders, right? So the whatever amount of cylinders that you get is how much gas your tank is gonna hold, right? So that's just look at the computer like that. 128 gigabytes, maybe a one cylinder car, or maybe a one cylinder car. So you probably have to be going to the gas station not that often because it holds a lot of gas. The 256 gigabyte, maybe a two cylinder. So maybe you only going twice I don't want to say a week. Let's say twice a month to fill up your car, depending on how often you drive. Okay, so it's the same way with the 256 gigabytes of storage. Depending on how much stuff you do with your computer, will determine how much storage you need. So if you don't do that much, I mean, and that's only dealing with videoing and stuff like that. If you're doing a lot of videoing and you actually, like if I was a YouTube person and that's my job, then I would have to get that 512 gigabytes. You see what I'm saying? And even I have 512 gigabytes in my other computer, and I will run out. But I guess I ran out because I splitted it. So what I can do now is turn my 2009. I can either make it a Windows computer completely, not completely, but make it a Windows computer, meaning that I can put more gigabytes on the Windows side. Because what I did was split. I partitioned my drive and split it in half. So that way 150 is here and however it is over on the Windows. And I run out. I got more space on the Windows side than I do on the Apple side. So okay, that's 256. Now this is the ear. So you got 256 gigabytes. It's still 8 gigabytes of memory. You see, and it's a little bit cheaper, but you don't get the Retina display. Because I was gonna get the Air, but the Retina display is not on there. I don't want it. And you automatically come. You only can go as high as 256 gigabytes, and you only can go as high as 8 gigabytes of memory. So what's the use? You get that, you set for life with that. I mean, you set. I'm set with that one here with mine. I can't go and upgrade it for nothing unless I do it myself. But you can't do it because they don't change the inside of the computers now, where it's how they say it, it's not user friendly. So you can't go inside and remove this and put this. You can't do that no more. They're whatever you pay for is what you're gonna get. And I guess that's a good thing. Not really a good thing, but I guess it's a good thing for Apple because you know what I'm saying? They don't want you going in there messing with their product. You know, you're putting all these products in here and then it mess up, then you want to come back to them and get them to fix it underneath warranty. So that's the MacBook Air. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the MacBook Pro. And it looked like the MacBook Air only went to 13 inches. So now we go to the MacBook Pro. Let's go and let you know what the MacBook Pro tells you. And this is the big, juicy computer. This is the main computer that everybody wants. Okay, so it's new. You got the word new, which is not really new because it's 2016 or late 2016. So maybe that's like September or something like that. But it's not really completely new. Only the products that's put in it is new. So that's what's making it new. But new is 2017. When you go and buy a new phone, I'm going to give me a new phone. When you go and buy the 2007, you go and buy the 7, what's going on? When you go to buy the iPhone 7, I don't know when it came out, but whoever bought it when it came out, then that was a brand new phone. Okay, so here we go. So now you got the 13-inch MacBook Pro and you got a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Now on the 13-inch MacBook Pro, you get the 256 gigabytes and the processor goes up 2.0. Remember the others was 1.6, all that. That's the process. So now you're getting a faster processor. You're getting 2 colors. You're getting the original silver and you're getting the space gray. All right. So that's the upgrade. That's the new as well that they're doing. They're giving you a space gray color. You're still getting the 8 gigabytes of memory at an 1866 megahertz. So that's pretty fast. Okay. Now you're getting the 256 gigabytes automatic. So you don't have to upgrade to it. You're getting it automatically. And then your graphics, your Intel Iris graphics, I think that deals with the color. And I think that deals with gaming. 540, whatever that's supposed to be. That whoever played games will see this in there. And then they can either say, oh, I love this color, or they're going to be like, ooh, graphics is not bad. It's bad. Only y'all will know that. I don't know. I'm not a game person like that. Playing, Tomb Raider and stuff like that. I play on Big Fish and Game House. Those are the games I play. And I'm all for the mind. Keep my mind to keep my mind moving around. I don't want nothing to make me sit and watch and look and move, just moving my fingers. I need something to make me think. So them the kind of games I like. So now, if you select that 13-inch one, this is what you can do with it. You get 2 Thunderbolts. So that's the new upgraded um, ports. So now you are able to process it now. You can get either the i5 processor or you can get the i7 processor. Now check it out. This is okay. I don't know too much. I'm not into the inside of the computer that much, especially not the Mac. I can tell you a little bit about Windows CPU. But from what the reviews I was told, they were saying that the i5 processor is good. The i7 is the best. But the thing is that the numbers is just a little bit faster than the previous one. So this is what they're saying. The i5 processor is 2.0 gigahertz. Turbo boost up to 3.1 gigahertz. That's like if y'all watch Mario, is it Mario? I think it's something. Mario World, when you could just, you go and you eat a flower and you get big for a certain amount of time. So that's turbo boost in the computer. So this thing, able to go faster. He was able to fly or something like that. Now you can get that one. That's the one. That's the standard one that come with the computer. Then you got the 2.4 one, 2.0, 2.4. So it's only 4 gigahertz more. A little bit faster. I guess they probably threw a screw or two in there to make it a little bit. Whatever it is, I'm using screws as an example. Dual core Intel. That's the i7. And it's only 3.4 turbo boost. So you might as well get the i5. You want speed, hey. If you want the speed, you want to spend the money, you get it. And if you get that, you will be spending $300 more. Now, in your memory, you can go up to 16 gigabytes of memory. Now, that's a whole 8 gigabytes more you get. Now, that'll be good. Get 16 gigabytes. But I can't even deal with 16 gigabytes on my phone. After a while, it's dead. Bump that. Okay, so let's go with the capacity. So the capacity, which is your storage, it goes as high as 1 TB. That's how much I want it. But in order to get a TB, I would have had to pay $600 more. Really? That much memory in the world. I'll drop myself electricity. So I could have went to the 512, which if I had got the 512, I would have to pay $200 more. That's the one I should have went for. I wasn't even thinking. But the standard one is $256. Okay, so you get that. You get the backlight keyboard. There's no pre-installed software. So anything you put in here, you got to put yourself. Pre-installed software consists of Final Cut Pro, if that's what you want. Learn more about it. Logic. Well, it's saying Final Cut and Logic Pro. You either pay $299 for the Final or $199 for Logic. That's for people that deal with videos. And then the thing about it, for those who know, the Apple has a little white little logo on the front that while you working on it, it shines. Now, the upgrade to the new computer takes that away, especially if you get the space gray. If you get the space gray, the color of the apple, instead of being white, it's going to be space gray. You're going to have one side gray and one side. Or one side is one color, darker gray, and the other side is the lighter gray. So you lose out on that. So that's for the 13-inch. Now if you're going for the 15-inch, I think it's the same amount of memory. If you get, now they got the next one is, the next 13-inch is with the touch bar. So instead of putting it a touch screen, they wanted to put it a touch bar. What is that? They refuse to make their screen touch screen. Why? That must be because of either a lot of money, or it must be caused for a lot of technology, as well as a lot of parts, and they must be can't accommodate that in their screen. So they put it on the keyboard. Who wants a touch screen on their keyboard? Now, when I say touch screen, I don't mean they have a little screen. Not literally. We're talking technology. It's a bar. So if you know what a bar is, and I ain't talking about the one that you go to and drink from. A bar. Okay? So they put that bar about this thick on the keyboard. Right on the front part of the keyboard. So everything is there. So you still got the same, you got a quicker gigahertz of processor with that, which is 2.9. So now they got to throw some more speed there, because now you don't put some more buttons that need some extra speed and some more power. But they still gonna give you the same storage, because you see that touch bar ain't got nothing to do with the storage part. So you still, the standard is the 256 gigabytes, but you gonna have to pay for that touch bar and touch ID. So what they did was put the touch ID that you got on your iPhone with your thumb or whatever finger you choose to use. It's now on the computer and that you get that 256, 550 graphics, 4 Thunderbolt, 3 ports, touch bar and touch ID. So now you got 3 ports, right? Because you got 4 Thunderbolt. With the 13-inch, you only got 3 ports. You got 3 ports again, but you only got 2 Thunderbolt. Okay. You got 2 Thunderbolts, which is 3 ports. So you got the charging port and you got 2, let's say USBs, but they Thunderbolts. So that means you can't put USB in there. You got to get an adapter so that you're able to put them Thunderbolts inside there. Okay? So you're paying extra for all that, right? So now you got, the next one is 13-inch touch bar with the 512 gigabytes. Same gigahertz processor, same 4 Thunderbolts, same touch bar and touch ID, but you're paying for more storage. So the only one, the 13-inch space gray, 250 gigabyte storage, 2.0 gigahertz processor, does not have the touch bar. And that's the newer one with the 256. And you don't have the ports. See, that's what they did. They took the ports off of the 13, the original 13-inch. They took the ports off, right? They upgraded it, the storage. They upgraded the process. They upgraded the format, which is what you call it? The frame. They upgraded the frame, which they changed the color. They gave you some stronger and faster USB ports. But remember, it's not USB, it's Thunderbolts. So they gave you all that, but they took away all the HDMI, so you can hang up putting it to your screen unless you got an adapter. No more putting your computer to the television and all that stuff. They took all that off, which I think that's unfair to people. Why would you do that? And I forgot about the trackpad. They changed the track part, the track. the track pad. They changed it. And they also upgraded the keyboard. So you're paying for all that. Everything is more like a magnetism, mechanical type of feel, but faster. They make everything faster. So those are the new ones. That touch bar is really. Me, little on me, I went and got the 2.7 gigahertz, which is more than the new gigahertz processor, which is only 2.0 gigahertz. It starts you off with 128 gigabytes. And you get your 8 gigabytes of memory, which is running at the 1866 megahertz memory as the new one. So, hey, why not? And your graphics is a little bit more. That's 540 graphics in the new one, which the old one, the one I got, which is the late 15 model, is 61,000. And I got all my ports plus two Thunderbolt 2 ports. So they really did a work on this one. So why not spend the same money that I paid for the small little MacBook, the same price it is for this one. I upgraded to the 256 gigabytes. Now I have a faster processor. I have better graphics. I have a bigger drive. You see what I'm saying? And all for the almost the same price. So the reviews was saying that if you're gonna spend that, you might as well just upgrade to that newer version of the MacBook. But you only do that if you don't want no ports. So why do that? I know I need my ports, so I accommodated it to what I needed it. Now with that 13-inch, with the one I got, now I could have went on up and got me the same i7 processor that's in the new one. I could have got that put into mine, but I would have had to pay $300 more. Mm. I could have upgraded my memory to 16 gigabytes, which is just the 1866 megahertz. It's still an 18. Oh, come to think about it. 8 gigabytes, 1860, just as fast with the 16 gigabytes. So just giving me a little bit more gigabytes, 8 more gigabytes. My capacity, I could have went all the way up to 1T, but that would have been $800. So I just went up to 256, which that was just the extra two. And I wasn't thinking I should have just paid the extra 200 with the 512 gigabytes. But hey, next time. So now I still got everything that the newer one got, except for the touch bar. And I paid much less for it. So that's a good thing. Take me a sip. I got that from this girl. If anybody knows who she is, if not, check out Graveyard. She does that. She do her sippy sippy and this. So I guess that's my review for this right now. I'm gonna talk for 23 minutes. All right, we able to upgrade it. So I hope to see y'all again. I think that's all I need to say about this. And you do be blessed. And I'll see you again. Take care. Bye.